What up, y'all? It's Rita Mavanda here with Rita Unfiltered. Don't mind my shawl. I know everybody's like,
oh, you're in Africa. It's so hot. Why do you have a shawl on?
it's cold out here, okay? It's cold. Anyway, so like I said, you know, I've been like kind of everywhere. My dream in this life is to be able to see the whole world before I die. Today, I'm gonna give you guys the 3 best places that I feel as Black people you should go and see it. Now, caveat, I'm giving it from like a lady's perspective. Traveling anywhere, you know, men are going to be treated differently than females are going to be treated. So I'm just giving you guys my opinion. So 1, Sri Lanka. Sri Lanka, that was a trip that I did kind of half and half, right? There was a portion of the trip that I did solo, and there was a portion that I did with my friends who are basically like my family, right? In both scenarios, whether I was by myself or I was with them, the love that these people showed me was wild, okay? Men are gonna holler, you know, like if you're a dude, a female's gonna holler. There's already that, but it was the way these people like treated me. They really showed the kid love. Strangers would just roll up and be like, hey, what's up? How are you? Just like talking, right? I was at the strawberry farm. This homeboy just kind of came up, let me show you what's here or whatever. And then it was kind of funny because then some lady came over and was just cussing and hissing at him in Sinhalese. And I was like, I don't even know what she's saying, but I could pick up on like cues and visceral. And she was mad because I think she thought he was trying to holler at the kid. And it's like, nah, first of all, he didn't look good at all. So it was like, girl, you could take him back, okay? But it was more, I liked how he approached me just in terms of curiosity. There's definitely a lot of places I've been where they don't like Black people, okay? They clear about it, they say it. This was like the opposite. Random guys were like, I like your skin color. I like the way you look. And this was both men and women, okay? Lesbians hit on me all the time too, you know, the energy, whatever. But I'm not even saying it like that. They just really were open, respectful, nice, helpful. They weren't like staring at you like you were a zoo animal, but more staring at me as like an appreciation, right? And that for me, as somebody who has been to a lot of places, is not the norm. I loved it. I LOVE loved it, loved it, loved it. So I'm just saying, 1 on the list, Sri Lanka. Now, as a caveat, I did go right before high season started. So I don't know if that might have necessarily been a little bit of a difference. I don't know. But I will say for myself, I'm glad that I went before high season because I do not think that I would have been able to deal with all those dirtbag Russians and the dirty ass lowbrow Australians. And look, I'm saying it. You can fight me in the comments. I don't really care. But some of those white tourists, the way that they go to these like developing worlds with browns and blacks and the way that they talk, I can't do it. I can't do it. I'm gonna get into a skerfuffle every fucking time. You heard? It is what it is. And I will say, even when you ask the locals, I was like, oh, high season's coming. Like, that means cash, right? Like, how y'all feeling? All of them were like, yeah, we're here, okay? Caveat. But absent that, Sri Lanka is what's up. Second, Chile. Like 13 or 14 years since I've been to Chile. And I had gone to Chile with one of my homegirls. We were in the country for about 2 weeks. People were amazing, okay? So when we had like traveled throughout the country, we had gone to like Valparaiso and we had gone into like wine country and stuff like that. People were just like love, like open, receptive, wanting to talk to you, wanting to come up, like, what are you doing? Where are you at? Where are you going? And all of that. Not on some like creep shit, not on some like, okay, watch your bag, you don't know what's gonna happen. But it was literally like, yeah, I wanna go wherever you're going. In Valparaiso, they were doing this huge music festival. Me and my homegirl, we were like in the hotel room and I was like, you hear all that music outside or is it me? And she was like, yeah, I hear it. I was like, bro, let's go. Let's just go see what they're doing. So we went outside and the street was filled with people, okay? So Chile is like super, super hilly. It's just like up and down. Stepped outside, it was just filled with people. People were like in clusters. People had their own music going. People had radios going. People were rapping. People were dancing. And when we like stepped out, people were like, oh my God, you guys are here. My homegirl that I'd gone with, she's a little bit darker skinned than I. Unfortunately for my dark skinned sisters, y'all don't get treated as well, okay? And for all those light skinned women and brown women who are like,
oh, we're all treated the same.
Y'all a lie, because you know damn well our dark skinned sisters do not get the love that we get. It's just that simple. The one thing I liked out there, she got just as much love as I did. And again, not on that weird, creepy, like dirtbag shit, but just on some like they appreciated like all that melanin, which again, as a Black woman who travels a lot, that is not the case, all right? I remember one day, like me and my girlfriend, we were going to the grocery stores to pick up some groceries. I'm not lying to y'all, like dead ass. Old women would stop us in the street, just grab our hands, kiss us in the hands, literally cup our faces and be like, oh my God, you guys are beautiful. And that was it, okay? And I'm saying like abuelas, all right? I remember saying like we came out of the store, these like old guys were in a car, like abuelo like age, same thing, like hermosa, like ba 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 ba. And it was just like, again, I just love y'all because you're a black, not on some like, ooh, come over here, black girl, like, give me some ass. You know what I mean? It wasn't like that, which again is not the norm. It was an amazing feeling to have. I'm going back to Chile in February. I'm gonna report back and see if the love is the same. It was so warm. It was so welcoming, especially for our black travelers. If you've never had that experience, go out to Chile and just absorb that. And it's definitely two for like amazing place for black people to go. Third, Senegal. They look good. All right. The men and the women look good. Okay. And these men is tall. All right. I'm not talking about our little like short kings. We love a short king. Okay. However, all right. I'm 5'7" and I'm hitting men in the chest. All right. Even the girls were tall. I was like, oh, hey girls. I'm like, okay, fine. For those who are practicing French or want to learn the language of love, it's a fun place to go ahead and practice, okay? French was my second language. Generally, when I'm in French speaking countries, after like a day or two, my French will start to like come back. Not fluent, obviously, but enough where it's like, you know, the kid can get by. And by the end, I was talking in the French. I was talking with these good-looking men and women. It was fantastic, as I have said. Definitely come out there. Another part, and this might be TMI, but you know, we friends. If I'm not partnered up with nobody at the age of like 70, 75, y'all probably find me right over there in Dakar. You know why? Because they like us. They like us. They like the way we look. They love it. They're really, really nice. Y'all will find me over there in Dakar. So, as I said, for black folk, the top 3 countries that I have been to where I have gotten love from the minute I landed to the minute I left with no breaks, no hesitation: Sri Lanka, Chile, and Senegal. So check them out. For those of y'all who've gone, cooperate with me. Let me know if I'm wrong. I don't think I'm wrong, but let me know if I'm wrong. All right then. Bye.